You are. Let me start my screen sharing. Okay. Can you guys see the screen?
Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Actually, I don't know how many of you already explored the materials I shared on the Google Classroom. Are you guys already active on the Google Classroom, everyone?
Yes, I am active.
Yes. Please don't miss our Google Classroom because all the materials are available on the Google Classroom. And it will be available for, for a long time, as long as we carry over this initiative. So just in the beginning, let me just give you the overview about today's uh, brief session, if I am allowed. I don't know, of course, I am already a little bit of familiar with all of you, so let me skip my profile and let's straight go to the business. I will be basically focusing today what are the admission and scholarship requirements. I mean, what are the eligibility criteria, selection criteria, those are considered for postgraduate scholarship, especially MPhil, Masters, and PhD kind of thing. And I'll be sharing my Science scholarship experience. Actually, in every session, I will focus on sharing my experience and listening to your questions. Information is there. That is why I share the information well ahead of my session so that you can have time to have a look at them and raise your questions during the session. This part already done. We have done our introductory part for our new members. If I am allowed, it would be kind of your motivation, just a small video, short video on United Kingdom Research and Innovation. It's an organization, though they basically provide all the scholarships through the councils. Let's enjoy a short video. Is it audible to all of you?
No. We can't
No,
hear
no,
it.
No.
You can't hear?
we can't hear. Yes, we
We can't
can't
hear.
hear.
You cannot hear, right?
Yes.
No. Now it's being heard.
Oh, that's what may be the reason actually. Let me stop sharing and
Sound volume so low.
sound is
Hello.
low or there is no
Low,
sound at all.
low
Low sound, right?
sound.
No sound.
Low sound.
Oh,
LOW, not
okay,
NO.
someone saying low, someone say no. Okay, that I think low should be the case. Anyway, let me start this screen sharing again. Entire screen. If I share, then the sound should work. Ideally, sound should work. Is still same problem?
Same problem.
Yeah, the same.
Okay. Solved? Problem solved?
No.
No.
Oh, no solved, right? Then What should I do? The problem not yet fixed, right?
Not yet.
Okay, I'm sorry for that. Then I better skip this video and you can watch it later because the slide will be available. The slide will be available on the Google Classroom. You can watch it later. Okay, excuse
Sure,
me.
sure. Okay.
Okay, sorry for that actually. This is just a very important and very, I mean, summarized version of scholarship requirements. Uh, in basically, I would say, though this information mostly is targeting the UK scholarship, but broadly speaking, it covers any scholarship in the world. More or less, every postgraduate scholarship requirements, I mean, admission and scholarship requirements cover all these things. Number one is your academic qualifications. Now you could say what type of CGPA I'm required to place. Of course, the higher the better, right? But when you think about minimum, there is a question. If you think about minimum requirement, but at the same time, if you think about scholarship, then this is a bit of, I would say, unusual. You know, there is admission requirement and there is scholarship requirement. But these are not separate. If you want to go for self-funding, definitely requirement is a bit relaxed, right? In terms of academic qualification, in terms of IELTS, in terms of research proposal, everything. If you go for self-finance, because while you're going to go for self-finance, the university is getting money. You are giving money. So
Right.
university would be tending to, okay, no problem. We can bit relax for you some of the requirements. You know, this is
Yes.
the case. But when you when you want to go for a scholarship, you are not going to give any money to the university. Rather, university will give money to you. So the same requirement just gets reverse scenario. In terms of scholarship, a very simple formula: the higher the better. The higher the better. Why? Because scholarship is competitive. There will be a couple of other people interested for a scholarship. They are also fighting for a scholarship. So the scholarship authority, the scholarship panel committee has to decide which one they would pick. So very logically, the requirements get tougher. Not new requirements. You see, same requirements, just getting tougher. Higher academic qualification, higher IELTS score. I'll talk about GRE especially. Much better research proposal, master thesis, right? So generally speaking, minimum criteria would be, say, second class honors degree. If you have a second class honors CGPA, you can qualify for your master's, even PhD, right? Now, what do you mean by second class? If it is CGPA, roughly 3 and above, 3.2, 3.3, enough. I mean, minimum, remember, it's minimum. Now, the very frequently asked question is, regarding GMAT and GRE, right? Are you guys with me?
Right, right. We are
Yes,
hearing.
yes, yes.
Please.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Here.
In the UK, only a very few universities require GMAT GRE. GMAT GRE, especially GMAT, is required for MBA degree, but there are some universities in the UK as well. For PhD, they also require GMAT GRE. Okay. Say, for example, Oxford, London School of Economics, Imperial College of London, Warwick. There are just a few, only a few, not many. Other than these universities, none of the universities in the UK ask for GRE GMAT.
There.
But in North America, in most of the cases, especially for funding, for scholarship, in most of the cases, GMAT GRE is a big factor. But this is not the case in UK, Australia, New Zealand, Europe, any European country, not at all. Only very exceptional cases, they ask for GMAT GRE. And next one is research proposal. Research proposal is one of the key deciding factors for not only for admission, also scholarship. The size of the research proposal varies actually from 1,000 words to 3,000 words, roughly. From 1,000 to 3,000 words. And okay, maybe I missed one point regarding English language skill, right? I'll show you
Right.
the details in the later part. Roughly 6 to 6.5. Overall band
IELTS.
IELTS 6 to 6.5 on an average. Most of the universities will be covered. In some universities, they will be asking for 7. Right? If
Right.
they ask for band 6, then no individual band would be 5.5. If they ask for overall band 6.5, then no individual band should be 6. If they ask for 7, then no individual band should be below 6.5, minimum 6.5. And only a very few universities like Cambridge, Oxford, they ask for 7.5. Overall band 7.5 and individual band minimum 7. But
Mm.
most of the universities ask for 6.5. And if you have a master's thesis, that is your advantage. If you don't have, you have to cover with other things like publications. So what sort of publications are basically expected from a PhD candidate? Not many. Not many.
I would like to
Just
interpret.
yes,
I
please.
would like to. I would like to interrupt you.
Please.
Serial 4, Richard's proposal. Can you
Yes.
explain again in short?
Actually, for each of these item, we will be organizing different session in future, right? If you
Yeah.
go to our Google Classroom, here, if you can see, can you see this screen?
Right.
You see, for every section, we have different session. We are now doing section 3 today, admission and scholarship requirements. For every section in future, we have different session. See how to select subject and topic, how to write research proposal, IELTS test preparation, academic CV writing, how to select suitable university, suitable supervisor, writing first email to supervisor, personal statement, managing recommendation, application submission, preparing for interview, then you get offer letter, then you apply for visa. Everything we will be covering in detail for
Thanks a lot.
Oh,
yeah.
really
So
excellent,
just
excellent outlook. Excellent
just
syllabus for us.
yeah. I will be sharing my experience and sharing my information. Now I'll try to enhance your motivation because motivation is the key. If you are motivated, everything will follow you. If you are not motivated enough, nothing matters. So publications, just one is enough if it is in a good journal in your field. If it is a one article, that makes sense. How come a professor expects too many articles from a student who hasn't done his PhD yet? It doesn't make any sense, right? Just one paper. If you
Right.
have just one paper in a quality journal, that is enough. But if it is a little bit of medium quality journal, then maybe two or three, but always better in quality journal. Why? Because when the professor can see that the candidate has a quality publication in a reputed journal, because he knows that in journal publication is mostly fair because these are peer reviewed process. It's not possible to make any publication by money. It's not possible broadly because this journal peer review process is very much strict and very much fair so far. That is why they highly rely on publication thing. If you have, then is personal statement. In the UK we call it personal statement, but in North America it is called statement of purpose. Same thing. SOP. Again, we'll be organizing different session on this in detail. It's just one page or half page of your motivation. This personal statement, we will be just covering your motivation part. Okay, because your publications, your research proposal, your academic qualifications, they don't cover this motivation thing, which will be covered by this personal statement. Why? Why are you going to do this PhD? Why are you going to do this MPhil? This is the main theme of personal statement. There are some couple of other things, but motivation is the main thing for personal statement. Then is reference letter. In North America or in other countries, it is called like letter of recommendation, LOR. Roughly 2 to 3. Most of the cases, 2 references you will be required. One from if you are already employed, one from your employer, one from your university or academic reference. If it is 3, maybe 2 from your university or academic institute and 1 from your employer. If you are a fresh graduate, if you are not employed in any job, then you don't have to get any reference letter from your employer because you don't have any one, right? And another part is supervisor support statement. This is the statement will be given by your potential supervisor from the host university. You see, qualification or requirement from 1 to 8. After seeing all these things, your supervisor will write this thing. supervisor support statement. This is also very critical. You see, everything is linked. So when everything is done, your application is submitted. Now here comes your interview. There could be multiple interviews. Say for example, it could be your PhD admission interview and your scholarship interview may be separate. If the scholarship authority is different, then there will be different interview. But if it is a university scholarship, if it is a project scholarship, then you don't have to face a separate scholarship interview. One interview or two interviews will be covered. Okay. So
Okay.
this is overall admission and scholarship criteria requirements. And if I am allowed to share with you my sense ESRC scholarship experience, I don't know how many of you are familiar with it, but we discussed it in the last session. In last week, we talked about it. Southeast Network for Social Science. This is the scholarship I have won. And it's a part of Economic and Social Research Council of the UK government. If you just have a look at this slide, you see how much weightage is given for which criteria. Very straightforward. Evidence of the quality and feasibility of your proposal. This is 40% weightage. This is how you will be scored. You will be assessed, marked after your application is submitted. Then comes evidence that you are prepared for your proposed research project. So this part is proposal, what research you are gonna do, and this is your preparation, how much you are prepared. So proposal, preparation. So 40% and 40%, 80%. Right? And the remaining
Right.
20% is evidence of the quality of your proposed research environment, including supervisory expertise. This is mostly not in your domain. It is roughly covered by supervisor and the university part, but see, 80% is fully dependent on yourself, right? And broadly speaking, proposal 40%, preparation 40%. These two are the deciding factors for your scholarship. These are scholarship criteria, not admission criteria. Scholarship criteria. Now, if I am just allowed to show you the detailed, what do you mean by evidence of quality and feasibility of your proposal? This is the detailed. Okay, the overall structure of your proposal, why you are gonna do this research, what is the significance, what would be the impact after doing this PhD, okay, and how they will measure it. Reference will be made to your personal statement. You see, they will collect this data from your personal statement in your application and from your supervisor supporting statement. You remember the name I showed just a couple of minutes back, right? Supervisor support statement. Your personal statement, your SOP, and supervisor statement. From these two sources, they will be collecting this information. Then how they will judge whether you are prepared or not? Are you guys with me?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. The problem is I cannot see your face on the screen. Actually, this Google Meet is not letting me see your faces. That's why I'm a bit.
We are hearing. We are hearing. It's very
Yeah,
interesting
I
to
know,
us.
I know, I know you're there, but the reason is the Google Meet is not letting me see your face. That's why
Yes.
I feel a bit of disconnected sometimes.
Um, thank you, thank you.
Okay. And so this is the detailed how you will be scored, right?
Right.
So now can you guess the two most important requirements for a scholarship? What are the two for a scholarship?
Yeah. Proposal and preparation.
Yes, proposal and your preparation. Your preparation covers many things: your academic, your publications, right? Your thesis, all
IC
this.
score.
Yeah, all these indicate how much you are prepared, your language score, right? That is your preparation. Now you see, I have just given you one example of sense. Sense is just one of the 14 doctoral training partnerships in the UK. You know, in the last class we discussed this. This is sense. So the remaining 13 doctoral training partnerships covering 60 universities. Altogether, how many universities in under ESRC? Can anybody remember from the last session? In the last session, we saw 73 universities in the UK. They offer this ESRC scholarship. 73 university. Altogether, 600 scholarships every year. And out of these 600, 30% is especially quota for international students. So out of 600, 30%, 180. 180 scholarships under ESRC only. And there are some other councils as well. So how many scholarships you need, dear aspirants? How many you need?
Individually, we need one.
You need only one, right? So you need
No, no,
only
no.
one. You need
I
only
need I
one.
need the whole family.
No, that's okay. I mean, your whole family will not be financed, but you have to live with your scholarship with your family because they will not be maybe financing your family. So you need one scholarship, and only ESRC is offering 180 scholarships, 200 scholarships. So do you think the possibility is high or low
High,
getting
high.
these
Possibility
scholarship?
high.
Think yourself. Think yourself. You should not think about, oh, Sohel bhai, there are 200 countries in the world, so only one man from one country. No, you should not think this way, right? Think just, I am one man. I need one scholarship, and ESRC is offering 200 scholarships. So I will leave 199 for the rest of the world, and I will just take one. That's it. So, like all other doctoral training partnerships, if you go to these websites, you will see the same, almost same requirement. Mostly same requirement, roughly. A slight difference. This is my just summary presentation, and every detail is already given in the Google Classroom. Has anybody already visited this section 3 of today's session?
I could not visit all the sections. Sorry for this. Inshallah, I will visit.
Anybody already done it? Okay. Can you see the screen now?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, yes, we can see.
Yes.
See, for this today's session, I have shared all these materials here. I am in the last session, this brief session, I have just summarized all this thing for you in a few slides. If
Thank you, thank you.
I just show you the little bit of detailed, say, University of Warwick, what is their requirement? If you just find your country here, say maybe someone from India. See, there is India. Please click on the India above, an overview of entry requirements in India. Okay. If you click here, you will see
Yeah.
if there is any country specific requirements, you will see here. See everything.
Yeah, today's already I have visited this site for the purpose
Say,
of Bangladesh section.
yeah, someone from Pakistan maybe. Yeah, see, there is Pakistan. You just click here and you will see what are, if there is any special requirements. Say for Bangladesh, it's Bangladesh. See, for postgraduate CGPA requirement, you see, most of the UK universities, they ask for 2-1 or 2-2. 2-1 means higher second class, and 2-2 means lower second class. 2-1 means higher second class, 2-2 means lower second class CGPA. See, even with 2.8 CGPA, someone can try for a postgraduate degree in the University of Warwick. Okay. But again, when you will be thinking about a scholarship, definitely uh, that would not be easy for you. But again, not impossible, because if you have a low point in one dimension, but you have some excellent score in other dimension, maybe you can win that hurdle, right? Say somehow if your CGPA is poor, but if your IELTS score is good, excellent, research proposal is excellent, you have publications, then professor is convinced that okay, no problem, we don't care about your CGPA. Maybe some reason it was not that good, but you have regained, you have the resilience in yourself, and you have developed you a lot. So they will consider your low CGPA even.
Dear, here mentioned some universities of Bangladesh.
I actually, yeah, I have seen it. I'm not sure about it. They just particularly mentioned some universities. I don't think this is that much final say. Maybe if you deal, you could email them. Okay. I don't think it will be an issue. And University of Kent, if you just click here, say English language requirements. Let's see what do they ask. English language requirements. Postgraduate program 6.5 with minimum band 6. Let's see what about PhD. PhD in different programs, a different requirement. You should be careful about it. Okay. Say PhD philosophy, PhD linguistics. Yeah. Linguistics, PhD requirement 7, IELTS band 7, and minimum 6. So sometimes it will vary from discipline to discipline. Okay. Then if we go for Heriot-Watt, I have just selected some of the universities because I have experience with these universities, right? That is why I have selected them. Don't take it that I am promoting any university. No, not at all. You are free to choose any university. The reason I have selected these universities because I have the experience with these universities. I have applied them and I have won a couple of scholarships, as you know. That's why I have selected these universities. Then another university you see, University of Exeter. Business management, MPhil PhD requirement. What is the requirement? See, IELTS overall 6.5, overall 6.5, no less than 6 in any section. You get it? And if it is TOEFL, then it would be 90. Minimum score, TOEFL 90 out of 120, writing 21, 21 listening, 22 reading, and 23 speaking. And interestingly, again, this may not be suitable for a scholarship actually. If any students do not cover this language requirement, they can be also given admission in the university. How? This is called pre-sessional English. University will teach you English. University will teach you English before finally admitting your candidature. But the thing is, you have to pay for this. You have to do a short course for 2 or 3 months for completing this course. After completing the course, you can get the full admission. But it is very unlikely that this will be considered for the scholarship applications. Again, I tell you, when you are going for self-finance, university will try everything possible to take you, to welcome you. Okay, and they will try to relax as many requirements as possible because you will be giving them money. That is why this sort of alternative arrangement, even low IELTS, even they will be teaching you English, no problem. If you cannot pass the IELTS test, cannot have a good score in IELTS, no problem. We will teach you English. Maybe it's online. Okay. And this is Exeter. Okay. And if any one of you think about Cambridge, of course, Cambridge has quite a different, very tough admission requirements. You see, for MPhil or PhD, they will ask for 3.7 at least out of 4. But again, in other universities, I have already showed you requirements is just 3 and 3 point something is fine, right? But for Cambridge, of course, Cambridge is Cambridge. They require high CGPA 3.7, and for IELTS they will be ask you 7.5, and individual band should not be less than 7. And for TOEFL, they will be asking for 110. Feel free to apply any university if you like. Now this is about GMAT GRE. GMAT GRE. You see, only a few of these, Oxford, Imperial, LSE, University of Warwick, they ask for GMAT GRE. None of other universities, most of the cases, they don't ask for GMAT GRE. But for MBA, many of the universities will ask for GMAT for MBA, not for the MPhil PhD. Okay. And this is SENS scholarship materials I have already shared here. Everything is detail given here. I have also shared some PDF file. You're free to visit them. And there is very interesting thing you can check here. This is a very important link for you. How you can assess yourself, what is your condition according to this scholarship requirement. So for example, if you just put your name here and go ahead, they will be asking for question. What type of software you know? What is your academic communication skill? What is your research design skill? basic scientific method, skill, qualitative research, quantitative research. So, for example, if just name anyone, please tell me your name. I just put here, or just a random name, no problem. Say this is my
Atik.
son's. Okay, let's put Atik.
ATIK. K.
Okay, okay. Say you go ahead. Do you hold master's degree or are you currently studying for a master's degree? You already have master's degree, right?
Yes.
Okay, then go ahead. Then is this master's degree on the list of science compliant master's degree? There is a list of some UK universities. If your master's is any of these list, then you would say yes. If it is not listed here, then you will say no. So as these are all UK universities, I think your master's is from Bangladesh. That is why you would put here no, right?
Oh no.
Okay, you have to
Okay.
put here no. That's not a problem actually. If you put here that your master's is not from the UK, it's not a problem. So for example, we have someone from University of Surrey, right? Jaydev is here.
Yeah, yeah.
If Jaydev is doing this form, have you done it? Have you checked this before?
No, no, no.
Maybe not. Okay. If say for example, if Jaydev is applying for this scholarship, Jaydev will take this one.
Yeah.
Because Jaydev has a master's degree, which is from the University of Surrey, and University of Surrey is part of SENS. That is why he will be choosing this option. But again, it's not a problem. Remember, it's not a problem. Say this is for Atik, so we opt for no. The next one, do you have any professional experience with which has provided you with any research method skills? Do you have professional experience?
Yes.
Say, okay, yes, go next. Then these are the questions. Say, take some of them actually. Your research method, training or skill. Which type of software you have experienced of using? Say, for example, bibliometric or EndNote. Just randomly, I'm choosing, okay? Just to save time. Go for next one because I have done it before. That is why these some are already checked, right? Say thesis you have. Go next. Then go for research design. Maybe you know observational. Maybe these are the options. If we choose less, let's see what happens. Maybe few. Do as you like, okay? As the case fits for your case. I'm just doing it randomly to save time, okay? Say, here is the result. We recommend you to apply for a class 3 studentship. As we have checked, we have said, yes, I have this training, I have this skill, I have done these, I have done these and these. That is why this sense self-assessment system is recommending direct PhD offer for you. But again, you should be definitely fair with your assessment because you have to consult with your supervisor. Your supervisor will recommend you whether you should go for master's plus PhD or direct PhD or just a few coursework and PhD. It will vary. In my case, in every university, all of my supervisors recommended me go for your direct PhD. You should not go for any masters or any coursework thing. But again, if someone needs any masters, then funding is also available here, right? You know, since scholarship is for 4 years maximum. Okay, this is called 1+3. 1 year masters and then 3 year PhD. If you don't directly qualify for PhD,
3 years.
so no worries. You can apply for 1+3 offer. No worries at all. Okay, no need to be tense at all. So, in brief, this is all from my part today so far, and I have shared lots of information here. With just you just click and visit and explore these things. Hopefully, you can figure them out. And now the floor is open. If you have any kind of question and comment, all those things, please go ahead. Regarding uh, admission and application requirements, criteria, all these things. Anyone, please go ahead. I'm done with my
Yeah,
session.
dear.
Okay, welcome,
Already.
Shomon. We can see one of our.
Muslim Shalbhai. Hopefully you
Yeah, how
are
are you?
well and hearty.
Yeah, I'm good.
Actually, I just attended a few minutes ago and joined here.
Mhm.
And I was busy with, the Bangladesh Accounting Association
Yeah, I saw.
is going to arrange a tremendous conference first ever
Mhm.
as we
That's
are
great.
actually. I'm very delighted that I have seen you in here.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe our
Good.
teacher, Honorable Teacher Saidujaman Milon sir, is the secretary of BBA,
Yeah,
Bangladesh Accounting Association, BAA.
yes.
Yes. Yeah, Mr. Kobirul Hassan, honorable brother, maybe classmate of Soel Bhai, already have joined Mr. Kobirul Hassan. Do you
Okay,
know Mr.
yeah.
Kobirul
I
Hassan?
know.
Yeah.
I know. He called me the other day. Yeah, that's good. Good to see you guys actually. So, any question
Okay,
regarding our session
dear,
today? Any
dear
further
brothers,
clarification? Yes, please
dear
go ahead.
brother, already I have written 2 articles on Credit Information Bureau, that means CIB, and another article is related loan documentation. But I still have not published. It is preserved to me. How can I publish it in a daily newspaper like Financial Express or Daily Star?
Okay, thank you. That's good. It will help you to improve your writing skill definitely. But again, remember, for your scholarship, newspaper article writing will not be that much evaluated. Will not have any kind of weightage. Okay, but for enhancing your writing skill, you can do it definitely. And for making it up to the mark of publishable quality, definitely, if you just read some of the Financial Express articles, you can have the idea how much quality usually they have. Then you can just edit and update according to that standard. I think it's enough.
Okay.
But again, remember, it will not be impactful for your scholarship.
Scholarship.
Yeah, they will only consider your peer-reviewed journal article.
Journal article.
Yes, journal article, not newspaper write-up, any kind of thing, not at all. Okay. Anything else? Anybody?
Okay, Salva, actually, I have a lot of things to share with you, and I want to share the things not here actually. I will contact with you some issues.
Okay.
Okay, and
Okay, you're welcome. Definitely, no problem. Actually, we will be having a series of sessions on this mission. Actually, if you have any particular issue regarding this today's topic, kind of scholarship requirements, selection criteria, this sort of thing, you may raise your issue. Otherwise, you're welcome to keep in touch with me, and all the information are available on our Google Classroom if you have the time to explore. You see, these things are structured according to very logical order I have maintained, and every day I spend some time behind it and share the materials on the Google Classroom, and also in the LinkedIn group. I have created a LinkedIn group and to share some especially recent announcements of the scholarship on the LinkedIn. I keep in touch there, and WhatsApp group is just for announcement. It's kind of notice board, because if I share the things on WhatsApp, and it's really tough to manage these things, because if anyone joins later, he will not get the previous things. Then I have to share them again and again.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That is why I have created this Google Classroom repository. Everything will be shared. Anyone joins here will be getting everything, and I am also sharing the recorded video lecture. In the last sessions has already been recorded, and it's also available on the Google Classroom. And today's session is also being recorded and will be available on the Google Classroom after the session is over.
Yeah, that is really a privilege to us that we can actually watch the previous sessions and learn from them. Okay, however, thank you so much.
Okay, if there is no more question and comment, I better call it a day. Maybe say goodbye to you. Dr. K. Chandrakumar, are you with us? Any final question or comment?
Nothing, sir. It's very useful to us. Yeah, thank you
Okay.
for your session.
Dear brother, just I would like to see your articles published in a journal. Would you please provide a link? I would like to see your journal published in a journal. Just link.
Okay, no worries, no worries. Everything, I have shared my event resource proposal with someone, and I will be sharing all of my previous things, but just it's taking a bit of time, because after all, I have to manage the time here. My research work, plus I have to do some teaching work as well. Working as a assistant lecturer. We call it graduate teaching assistant, but in university they call it assistant lecturer, not assistant professor. They call it assistant lecturer. That's before lecture. So timing is a very big issue. No worries, I'll be sharing everything possible with you. And I cannot share somebody else's things here, ethics and plagiarism, all kind of things. So whatever I say here, whatever I do and share with you, I have to make myself. Say research proposal, I can collect from website and I can share it with you, but I don't do it. That is why I'm sharing my research proposal, and I will be sharing my letter of recommendation for your reference. I will be sharing my statement of purpose, everything my own. I will be sharing. And of course, please do keep in touch in the Google Classroom. Remember,
Sure.
every day I request you to jump in every day on the Google Classroom, because something you will be getting there.
Thank you,
Okay,
dear.
I'm happy to see one of our faint giants. I don't know, Tarek, can you hear us, please? Hello, Tarek. Okay, sorry, we cannot hear you actually. I don't know what happens. Okay, guys. So see you next week. Hopefully, every Saturday we'll be having our session. Okay, same
Yeah,
time, same time. Okay, all the best.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Allah Hafiz.
Bye. Take care.
Take care.